Mayor Keller is proposing the idea of eliminating nearly 250 city positions in order to save $35 million. So what are these positions and why does the mayor need that much money?
Tonight in a Target 7 investigation, Jason McNabb finds out where the money is going and how it could affect you.
Well, yeah, that's right, Doug and Shelley. Take a look at this chart behind me here. You can see how much the city's budget has grown in the last 8 years under Mayor Keller. And that's right, it's an increase of roughly 47%. Now, Mayor Keller says he wants to scale back the city's spending. Has a lot of people asking why. These are the positions Mayor Tim Keller is proposing the city eliminates. He calls them redundant. 25 bus drivers, 12 police dispatchers, and 39 teaching positions at community centers. But Keller's administration says we won't notice a difference in the quality of services.
I wouldn't say that they weren't not necessarily needed. I think because we're having to make tough decisions and make cuts, we had to prioritize the positions, and these were the positions that were not prioritized.
Carla Martinez is the chief financial officer for the city of Albuquerque. She says no one was laid off with these proposed cuts, and in fact, some others were created.
So we had a couple of positions where individuals were in them, but they were offered other opportunities within the city.
Last week, Mayor Tim Keller gave the city council his proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year starting in July. He says he's proposing cuts to overall spending, a total of $35 million. So why is he cutting so much? Martinez says the population in the city has dropped, which means less spending. That means not as much tax revenue going to the city.
So what we did as a city to be prudent and to be, prudent safeguard of public funds.
It's not a budget cut. I mean, we're spending more money than we did last year.
Dan Lewis is one of the senior members of the city council and has voted on nearly a dozen city budgets. He said after looking over Keller's budget, the mayor is going to spend any savings he has on other things like homeless initiatives and the Albuquerque Community Safety Department.
One reason or another, the administration is not able to get them filled. I think it's a good direction by not budgeting for those positions. But again, we're spending every dollar.
Target 7 has learned some of that savings is expected to go to raises. The city has to negotiate all but one of its union contracts. These are groups that represent police, waste management employees, clerical workers, and so on. The firefighters union is the only one that is already under a signed contract. The mayor's proposal holds aside $15 million for these raises.
We are recognizing a need to invest in our frontline staff.
I am pleased to see that he did make some cuts, because I think they're much needed.
City Councilor Renee Grout says she does believe some of the positions need to be cut. However, she's concerned with some of these positions being eliminated, especially the Parks Department, which includes the lead custodian at Balloon Fiesta and 8 other jobs.
It's amazing to me how much people love our parks and use our parks, and they do need to be in good condition.
I hope that the services that the citizens expect won't be affected, but we'll see.
Now, the City Council will go through Keller's budget proposal now, and they're expected to conduct hearings where they will ask questions of city staff. They're likely to make changes and vote on it before it takes effect on July 1st. For Target 7, I'm Jason McNabb.